So I guess we can start. Yeah, welcome to today's Orchestration meeting. So without Sage today, unfortunately, anyway.
I thought I
But he
saw
did
an
make some.
accept from him this morning, but maybe it was for a different week. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so he's active on GitHub. Yeah, he did lots of progress on the SSH orchestrator and Ceph daemon. He's right now working on blinking lights and getting NDS running. Mike Fritsch. So you're also planning to work on Ceph daemon.
I am, yeah. I've been working with Joshua a bit on the deep sea integration through containerize.
Mm-hmm.
Ceph using Podman, and with that effort, we'll be just looking for some opportunities to help refine the Ceph daemon approach, and
Mm-hmm.
also um, make that consumable by both SSH orchestrator as well as deep sea.
That's great. So you start working with looking into the bootstrap command, right?
That's right. Yep.
Okay, so maybe we can see if that also works for SUSE-based containers. Okay, yeah, that sounds great. Regarding the NDS daemon, so I've just learned last week that NDS daemons are not assigned to a particular file system. So if you have, I don't know, 6 NDS daemons and 2 file systems, then they choose randomly a file system, or they just choose a file system and they're not assigned to a specific file system, which conflicts how you do that in Rook, basically, and in the SSH orchestrator interface, where you create a Ceph file system custom resource, and then you assign a number of MDS daemons to that specific file system, but that's not how the MDS daemons are working internally. So I guess we will see some problems popping up in the future if people are using more than one file system
Yeah,
on
a
one
long time
cluster.
ago in Rook, when we added the MDSs, I thought we found a setting that would allow us to assign the MDS to a specific file system, but if that's not possible again today, I guess we found the wrong setting or it didn't apply like we thought it did.
Yeah, I was a bit confused actually. There is a discussion about that in dev at ceph.io, in the ceph.io mailing list. Orchestrate NBS add update.
Yeah, it used to be possible, but it's not anymore. I think the MDS will just ignore the setting for now. So
Okay,
I
that wasn't
think we
crazy.
just,
There was a setting. It's just
yeah,
not used.
Yeah.
yeah. So I think
So
we can just continue to set it and it'll just be ignored for now, and then, or you can just stop setting it, I guess, since it doesn't do anything. But yeah, we need to sort of clean that up at some point and figure out what we want it to do.
yeah, maybe split it into 2 different custom resources, one for setting up the NDS daemons and another one for actually creating the file systems, I don't know. Or making
Or
the
if each
NDS daemons part of the Ceph cluster custom resource, I don't know.
Or have a
if
single
each
underlying
file system
deployment for all of them.
if each file system creates more MDSs, will they get distributed sort of evenly between the file systems? Is that at least true?
Yeah.
I guess will it matter if we care, or do we care which
It might be
ones they're
greedy.
assigned to? But
Yeah. Let's follow up with an email thread and decide what we should do.
Yeah. Sage, while you're here, any plans what you're next doing for the SSH orchestrator? Except for blinking lights and NDS?
Sorry, any plans for what?
For Ceph daemon or the SSH orchestrator?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of open PRs. I got the service LS working, as you saw, but I need help on the Python side as far as how I should be handling the asynchrony caching stuff, because I need other commands to be able to look at that inventory and potentially block if they need to get it. And right now, all the blocking helpers are a layer up the generic orchestrator code. So I'm not sure if I can or should be using that in the lower. The whole completion stuff is very confusing to me. I don't really understand how it works.
So I have a pull request that tries to simplify things, at least for the orchestrator implementations, and move some logic to the orchestrator interface.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is slightly different though, because it's the internal part. It's not the user facing part.
Yeah, and I've also added the caching thing. So yeah, I can have a look into the caching thing. It doesn't work as intended.
Yeah. Okay. But basically, that's what's blocking me from doing the removal and the update commands for basically everything. I'm starting with the MDS, but like on MDS removal, I have to know what host it's on in order to remove it, and I don't know that until I can access the service inventory. I think I might just go ahead and go forward with all that stuff and just make it blocking, and we can figure out how to make it like a cached later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty fast.
We don't. If it's so, we only needed asynchronous stuff and that caching stuff for the dashboard. And if you don't care about the dashboard performance right now, then just make it blocking. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's better to make it work than to make it not implemented.
Yeah.
Working and slow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just return these kind of trivial, what is that called? Trivial completion objects. They're quite simple. Okay. Yeah, we have a really long list of open pull requests. Not just yours, but also mine and from the dashboard from Kiefer. Okay. Might be worth doing some more reviewing. Yeah, and in the Rook part, I've made a pull request for integrating some client-side definitions for Rook. Let's see how it goes.
So that's not just updating the schema with these properties. It's for generating.
Yeah.
Oh, this is different. This is the Rook client.
Yeah.
What was the PR number on that? You
You
just opened it, right?
I've pasted the wrong link.
4204. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm really trying to fix the validations every time someone changes the custom resource definition, and that's kind of annoying, right?
It's in a separate repo.
Yeah, it's in a separate repo, and added it to the Go dependencies.
So I think there are two parts to this question, right? So you had a first question of should this belong in the Rook repo? So did you suggest create a new repo under Rook?
Yeah.
Since Python has a different structure and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. It does not really fit into the Rook repository.
But if that helper is in a separate repo, we still, I guess, rely on it when we make changes in the Rook repo. Developers should make sure they have that repo so they can validate it at the same time.
It's part of the Go dependencies. So if you are running make CodeGen, then these
then it brings it in. Yeah.
Yeah, then brings it in, and then everything will be tested automatically. So you cannot commit broken validations if you're running make CodeGen, which is, I think, part of make all.
I see. Okay, yeah, I'll look at that, and then that will help so you don't have to keep making these changes.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a great improvement.
I see. Anything else for that PR? Yeah, we just need to look at it.
Not from my
Ceph
side.
volume. Okay. Yeah, Ceph volume inventory. I think that this PR is about done. I'm still catching up this morning. Juan Miguel, what's the latest on that? Just waiting for review, maybe.
Well, I think that I fixed some suggestions that Sebastian did, and for today it was a typo that has been fixed, and the pull request is really, I think, to be merged if no other objections are made. So I think that it's finished. Okay.
And where we ended up is that we're just taking the Ceph volume inventory, the raw JSON, and putting it into the config map, right? So that
yes,
other places. Yep.
Yes, what I have done is basically to add one new attribute in of the config in the config map for the devices. Okay, there is one new field. Okay, that is the volume data, and in this field, what is stored is exactly the output that we get with a Ceph volume inventory command. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a JSON that should be processed, but it's all the information that comes from Ceph volume.
And we know some of it will be duplicated with other info that Rook is gathering for other purposes, but
yes, that's true. That's true. Okay, so there was two possibilities. One is to just to get the information, the output of the Ceph volume command, and put that in a field. And other possibility was to to start to add new fields to the structure. Okay, but it seems that the best solution was just to add all the information, and this include any kind of change that Ceph volume can include in the future.
Yep.
Yep, sounds good. Okay. Let's see what else to bring up around Rook today. Seb, anything on your side to bring up?
So yeah, this morning I reviewed, did a final review on OneSmig PR, and I just approved it. And I'm still working on the crash thing. Yeah, yeah, just like mentioned last Friday night, I guess, I've got it working, but I have a bug, and I'm still trying to figure out how to properly fix the bug. So yeah, it's ongoing. It's really there. It's just that I got like duplicate tolerations, and I know how to fix this improperly, I guess, but not properly. So that's if that's correct. But yeah, it should be there tomorrow for sure. I'm adding the integration tests locally too, so we got a coverage by this CI.
Okay, so on Friday you said you found a fix for that, but you're still looking for the
I have like
fix, or...
I have a fix, but it's not like it's not a good one. Let's put it this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Rohan's probably offline for a day or two.
No, but I don't need to run for it's
Okay.
just it's just a go thing basically. Just that the map is the map is a map of struct, and somehow when I'm checking if the key is already there, then apparently then it's not really actually behaving the way it should be. That's the only thing. Yeah.
Okay. It's getting close. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it for Rook then. Orchestration side. Anything else for the agenda today?
Not from my side.
Trying to think I have everything I need for the daemon stuff. I have a bunch of open PRs. If you don't mind taking a look. Bastion, put them in the IRC channel. Yeah, and I'll work on the inventory. I think that'll be a good next step. Okay. Okay, sounds good.
All right.
So who else volunteers to do some orchestra related pull request reviews? Mike? You want to do some?
I'd be happy to. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Good. Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, thanks everyone.
Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.